Sent it down early. And the ball never did react. And Linda Kelly leaves the 2-8. Not an easy spare.
Set it early, ball sliding a little bit too much in the center of the lane. 2-8, a very difficult spare conversion because the backhands are hooking. Linda Kelly does not go very direct and straight at her spares either. She will try to hook it into the 2-8.
Plenty of lift. And just as you said, a lot of hook and a miss in the 10th frame. So Michelle Mullen looks at the board. 175 is their score, and Lisa Wagner has a golden opportunity.
Right now, Lisa Wagner needs one strike to win this, to advance to the championship match.
Tough to hook it at the 2-8. Just have to throw nearly a perfect shot.
Difficult spare all week.
Good speed, a little more room.
A marvelous comeback from the Dorin-Wagner team. It did not look good in the 5th frame. It's our Winter Park tournament. We made our first telecast there. Finished. She lost to Sandy Jo Shirey.
Comes out of the gate with a ringing 10-pin on the left-hand lane.
Debbie McMullen knocking down the most pins of any player throughout the tournament. Very direct, really not getting into any trouble when she crossed the house, whereas other players would find certain lanes to be hooking more. She just seemed to be able to play the same shot every pair.
Efficiently handled. A spare up in the first, and now we see Carolyn Dorin, but instead of lane 19, Leanna, she's on lane 20.
Very unusual for a team to do this, but this is how much confidence that they have in Carolyn Dorin to finish the match. Well, I should say Carolyn has in herself to finish the match. It's Lisa, I do not want to be the anchor.
Beautiful reaction. Best shot of the match for Carolyn Dorin, who looks like she's in shock right now as she leaves the solid 7.
Solid 7. Tough break for a right-hander. You do not see it too often. She's trying to look smug and just, okay, I'll just try to pick this one up since I haven't had a spare yet on national television.
She's had an eventful championship round. She's had a little bit of everything.
Well, it was very gutsy for these two players to actually switch lanes. They were unable to practice while the other team was able to come on and practice. So we'll have to see how Lisa hits lane 19. Apparently, Carolyn has no problem with lane 20.
Very little problem with the 7th pin as she waves it off.
Well, Lisa up on the chair yelling hook, as I'm sure Carolyn was too, saving the paint on the pins here, as I think the wind just happened to blow that 7 pin down. Lisa up, helping it.
And oohing and eyeing a little bit. Now Lisa says, all right, she got the spare. Settle down. I'll see if I can X here on lane 19. Tremendous record in the championship round. Over the last couple of years, it has not been nearly as good.
Word of the decade for the 1980s. Oh, my gosh.
Well,
solid 7, solid 8.
Wow. Couldn't throw it any better.
No.
From either side. And no strikes.
Well, what? Phil Burton says the only true tap in bowling is a solid 8 pin.
Well, he would know. That's brutal. You know, you come out of a title match.
The team has just thrown 2, picked a perfect shot. Big break for Debbie McMullen and Jan Schmidt.
Jan Schmidt normally, at this point in time, would be out in our truck helping with the graphics. But, tonight she finds herself in the top seed position, the enviable position of needing to win just 1 game. Her opening shot is a dandy. A Jan Schmidt strike. And Debbie McMullen told us earlier why these two got together. They were going to bowl together this year.
Well, we had been rooming together at the beginning of the year, and so we decided, she asked me if I had a double partner, and I said no, and she said, well, let's bowl together. And then it turned out really great this week because I started out really strong and she was struggling, so I picked her up, and then towards the end of the week I wasn't bowling really bad, but she started coming on strong, so it really worked out great.
And so did that shot, a double for the team of McMullen and Schmidt.
Ellen Dorin looking to get up and do the exact same thing on lane 20, however this time having the 7-pin fall.
It's refreshing to see the pros having so much fun. I mean, good or bad, they're enjoying themselves. And this one here, well, it's been a circus for her tonight. 3-ring circus, we might add. And I'll tell you what, she likes this lane a lot better than she does 19. Another good shot, although she leaves a solid 4.
Well, they've been in the pocket now 3 times out of 3. Have not got a strike. That's got to give Debbie McMullen and Jan Schmidt a little extra confidence, saying, hey, things are rolling with us, and when things start going that way.
I'll tell you what, that was the comeback game of the year on the LPBT Tour, when she and Lisa came from way off the pace to defeat Michelle and Linda Kelly. Ooh, a solid pair of conditions. Just to update you on the semifinal, 192 to 175.
So they're trailing by 23 pins in the 5th frame. Made the comeback.
They trail by 12 in this one. Familiar position for them. Lisa this time holds the speed. And the team of Wagner and Dorin have her first strike.
This is Jan Schmidt's second television appearance. Her first one came in 1986, so it's been quite a while for this lady. At that time, she lost to Cindy Coburn-Carroll, who went on to win that title. Very solid year. Jan's been bowling very well throughout the spring.
Another perfect strike. They have a 3-bagger, some momentum. And watching them last night, they were really into it. After every shot, strike, spare, didn't make any difference.
Keeping it very tight. The ball just hitting flush into the pocket. Jan's husband Greg at home. Wish he could have been here. Wasn't able to get on a flight and get here in time.
With a 4-bagger and a 32-pin lead. Doesn't get much better than that, and Peg looks on and says, that's just the way I taught her how to throw strikes.
This is the first time I've seen Peg all week, but as the teams qualify through the house, it's such a large bowling center, 60 lanes, I was unable to see everybody.
Impressive start for McMullen and Schmidt, who come out with a 10-pin and then a 4-bagger.
Really putting the pressure now on Ellen Dorin and Lisa Wagner team. However, they really have been in the pocket all 4 shots.
Down by 32. Ooh, 6-pin. Fell head first, but the 4-pin still stands. That would have been a double. Don't want to get too far behind those top seeds, though, because obviously they're lined up.
They're lined up and seem to be loose and having fun. Very determined players to go out and win this title. Both of them wanting that first title.
Well, you won twice, and you know what it felt like to win that first one. You are a little hungrier for that first one.
Their adrenaline is coming strong right now. Timothy Kramer, a very big fan of Lisa Wagner's, flew in earlier this week from Report Indiana to watch her bowl, trying to root her on to break that record. But she needs to get going right here in order to do so. Wow!
And it didn't make any difference. Lisa with a few extra little words for the